made it super easy. Yeah, I mean, we're saying to, don't want to speak too soon, but I was saying to Brian yesterday, I could just, this could be my rig now. I'd be quite happy. Why not? It's doing exactly what my old rig did, but it's about 80% less headache for everyone involved. Hello, I'm Mike Moore and I'm guitar player for Liam Gallagher. Quite a lengthy Google actually, trying different things, and it was the closest I think I've found to my sort of regular sound, if you like, which is quite a high gain sound. But there's tons of high gain things out there, but to have that kind of Marshall sound, it's quite a mid-range sound, I suppose. This was by far the closest thing. And also, I should say, on my usual rig, I use a DI quite a lot with a radial JDX, it's called, and that's got like a cab sim on it, and that kind of services our in-ears and some of front of house, and they kind of blend it in with the mic. For a fly rig, the main thing, to be fair, is consistency. I don't want to roll the dice, which a lot of bands do, and it's fair enough. Where you're going to rent something or promote a local promoter, and this is South America as well, so I don't know what will turn up. It could be something great. It could be either way. Even if it was something I thought was great, I want consistency. I want it to sound the same, and that's why this is coming with me, basically. Yeah, well, in South America, the shows are huge. As most people will tell you when you go over there, it's pretty insane, especially Argentina. I don't want to get competitive with South America, by the way. You're all great. But Argentina's, it's like Italy or Glasgow or, Belfast. It's all these crazy youngsters going mental. But I don't know what the size. It's usually about 50,000-ish. So, yeah, it can be quite nervy, I suppose. But what kind of calms the nerves is knowing that you're going to go on and you've got the same sound. And that's the worst thing for me is, and we've had this before, when we first started playing with the band, a few times our gear went missing, when we were going to, this was in America as well, and I had to hire a bunch of marshals in, and all sorts of phase problems. And from the first note, I hated it. And if that first note doesn't come out exactly how your muscle memory remembers it, that sets the tone for the gig. So I need consistency. So super happy that this is now mine. So the guitar, this is a guitar. It might be the guitar, probably will be the guitar, to be fair. It goes in through the tuner. It bypasses this cinnamon bun though. We don't need that. It goes into the tuner, into the wah, and then that's when it hits for now it's hitting this kind of clon style drive, then the revival. These don't usually go on at the same time. They're just kind of a flavour thing as and when I want it to. Then that goes into the front end of the quad cortex. I have a bunch of stuff. I set each sort of song. You see here, I've just started writing the set list. It's Hello Sheriff. Sounds a bit camp, doesn't it? The song Hello, but this is going to be the Sheriff set, and then Rock and Roll Star Sheriff. So within this, there's a couple of things that go on. I try to keep about 90% of the show just amp. I mean, that's all you'll hear. And then for solos, one of these will kick in. Occasionally I might put in a delay or something a bit funky. There's a delay here, but we'll get to that in a bit. I used the delays in this. They seem to be really good. This guy is just a clean sound, so that just runs with none of the effects on it. That's just true for front of house. And then, yeah, into the Sheriff. And depending on what song it is, usually for the Oasis songs, it'll be the heavy channel. I would say pretty much Yeah, I'm looking at the set list. That's going to be the high gain channel, and then for most of Liam's solo stuff, I'll use the slightly cleaner channel. And I don't touch that. Once that's set, that's it, basically. I was tempted to get a third switch on the channel selector for the reverb, because I really like the reverb on this. But because we're kind of a bit pushed for time, I might have to wait till we do our first show with all this rig in it's going to be Abu Dhabi, which is easy for me to say. So yeah, so the couple of tweaks I need to do on the board just to tidy a few things up, but super happy. Like I got this new pedal board. It's like got a gig bag. It's got a big pouch on the front, so this will fit in. So the whole thing is easy. So I feel like I've done my homework, and I feel pretty like a kind of teacher's pet just now.